Good morning everyone, welcome to this new shaving review. Just a quick word, I wasn't there last week. Unhappily, the Hurricane Dorian hit my house in Halifax. Family's still there. Well, my priorities were a little bit different last weekend. It's a really bad way to start a new season, but life happened. Okay, this week, it's a soap that again I got at Big Shave Southwest last April. The soap is by Cooper and French, English Garden. Tallow based soap, very floral. Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. The razor. This week I'm gonna use my Karve razor on the G-plate. G-plate really was born out of Big Shave Southwest again. We're gonna discuss that. I'm gonna talk about the razor in the third pass, okay? The brush. The brush I'm gonna use today is a brush by Colonel Conk, the Howitzer. It's 30 mil in Best Badger, okay? That's it for now. What I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna go wet the face, fill the sink, and I'll be right back. Okay, the soap, it's made by Cooper and French. It's an artisan from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The artisan, Richard and Stephanie Krager. Okay, the soap looks like this. It's fairly firm. Okay, I could push my finger in it. I don't know if you can see the indent. I could push my finger through it, but you need to use a fair amount of pressure. The brush, okay, I wring it out already. I left a little bit of water in it. Okay, it's a pretty big brush. It's gonna need some water to bring the soap inside the loft. Okay, we're gonna charge the brush. And since it's a pretty big loft, or pretty big knot, I should say, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna give it a good load. The scent on it. The description from the artisan's website is all my old world rose, lavender, green notes, and hyacinth. To me, the rose comes out, okay, rose is on the forefront of this one. The green notes are there. They're supporting the rose very well. It gives it a very organic, very, there we go, and that's more than enough. It's very, yeah, it's organic, vegetal. I watered the face. It's a nice and pleasant scent for like we're early fall now. The weather start to cool down a little bit. It's not a super cool scent. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a little bit of water to it. Still, I did put a lot of soap in there. There we go. Okay, first pass with the grain. It's a tallow based soap. Oh yeah, the blade in the razor right now, Vashkad. Okay, Vashkad's on the second use. Okay, tallow based soap. It's not really thirsty. The soap will do fairly well without much water. Okay, I just added water. I did load the brush a lot. I only added water once. And the lather is fairly thick, fairly creamy. Residual slickness, it's there. Obviously, the more hydrated the soap is, the more the residual slickness will be there. First pass, no problem, okay? There's still a lot of residual slickness. Now, because of this razor, I would not, the Karve G plate, okay, I would not go back without adding lather again. Now, I'm gonna go rinse the face, okay, wet the face again, and I'll be right back for pass number 2. Okay, second application. When you look at the ingredients, you can see there's a lot of hydrating oil in there. The soap is really good for the skin. It's gonna leave your skin hydrated. It doesn't dry me out. And the scent is not the strongest, but even if you don't use an aftershave product after, there's gonna be some of the scent, okay, that will remain. The scent itself is probably a 5, maybe a 6. Okay, like you can see, beautiful lather. It's a big brush. Okay, there's a lot of soap in it, a lot of lather, but this soap does a really nice lather. Second pass across the grain. Soap is like right now. The lather is a little bit more hydrated now. It's great slickness on it. Lather is easy to build. And with the time, originally I was not too keen on rose scented soaps, but with time, well, I kind of developed a like for them. I'm still not keen on soaps that really smells only rose, like a plain rose scented soap. But this one, it's really nice. The green notes really support the rose very well. When you say English Garden, it's exactly what it smells like. second pass, absolutely no issue. This soap is very protective. It does a lot of cushion. The blade, the razor glides on that, absolutely zero issues. I'm gonna go rinse the face and I'll come back for the third pass and we're gonna discuss the razor. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, third application. The Karve G plate. When I went to Big Shave, I was talking to a Chris Kirchen, the owner of Karve razor, and he kind of hinted towards maybe a plate that was a little bit more aggressive than what he had at the time. And I start talking about the G plate, when the G plate would come out. How come the G plate is not out? Well, what did I know? A couple of months after, G plates appear. And if you go on this website, he mentions me. I got to take credit sometime. Now, the G plate for people who like the Karve razor. Karve razor, really, it's everything is in all smooth that razor is, irrelevant of the aggression level of it. Now, the G plate, you have to be aware. It's really efficient. It's really aggressive. You do feel the blade. Okay, we're gonna go third pass against the grain. You have to go with a very light hand on it, absolutely no pressure. But first of all, the gap. It's 1.36 millimeter of gap with a 0.25 millimeter exposure of the blade. The blade is out there, and yes, you do feel it. Now, for the level of efficiency of this plate, it's surprising how smooth it remains, although you do feel the blade. And from experience, you need a good sharp blade in it, and the razor will give you a better shave if the blade is fresh. Okay, don't try the 60 shaves with the blades, with the same blade in the G plate. That's not gonna work. Sorry about that. Card was full. Okay, what was I talking about again? Yeah, okay. The blade needs to be, or I think the shave gets gets better, or you get a better shave if you got a fresh blade in there. Okay, just gonna add a little bit more soap there. There we go. Also, budget soaps might not be doing it. Like I've tried more budget soap with the G plate, and the protection is not there. This soap actually, this soap is really good for that. There we go, done. Really nice shave. Well, nicked myself there, but that's from yesterday really. I'm gonna go rinse the face and I'll come back for a conclusion. Okay, give me a second. There we go. To finish the shave today, okay, I'm going to use the balm from Cooper and French again, English Garden. It's a very good balm. It's very thick. You don't need a lot. Now, the only downside of the whole thing would be it's so thick, it's hard to get out the bottle. I probably would prefer something like something like a toothpaste tube would be much better, I think, for the balm. Now, that's what I got. That's going to be more than enough. The scent on this one, the rose is not as prevalent, and the green notes might not be there. They're not on the forefront. Now you got more of the lavender and the hyacinth that are coming out. It's fairly easily absorbed by the skin. It's a great balm. It really will leave your face very well hydrated. I love this balm. Just wish again that it would be in a container such as maybe a toothpaste tube. Today, just to be to add a little more to it, I'm going to use a scent from Zo Aroma, Frisson. It's a clone of Xerjoff Mephisto. Notes on it: lavender, grapefruit, bergamot, iris, lemon, musk, and rose. It's certainly not a match because the iris is pretty strong on this one. There we go. But there is green notes in it, and some of the lavender, some of the rose. It does complement very well the soap very well, the balm very well. With this, shave is over. Excellent product by Cooper and French. Okay, English Garden, really beautiful soap base, very protective, easy to use. I really enjoy it. The razor, Karve on G plate. Okay, very efficient. Might not be for everyone, but if you like the R41, I'm sure you would really enjoy how this one shaves. The brush, Howitzer by Colonel Conk. By the way, I got something in the work with Colonel Conk for a few weeks. Okay, stay tuned for that. Keep on checking back. With this, I hope you like the shave today. Don't forget, subscribe if it's not done already. Thumbs up, I enjoy them, and thumbs down if you feel like it. I'm just gonna think that you hit the wrong button. With this, have a beautiful week, beautiful shaves, and see you next week for another shave video. Okay guys, bye bye.